The Magic Pan. A long time ago, in a quiet mountain village, there lived a young girl named Mira. She was poor and lived alone in a small wooden hut at the edge of the forest. Every morning, she would gather herbs and wild berries to sell in the market. Life was hard, but Mira's heart was gentle. She shared whatever little she had with anyone in need. One evening, while returning from the forest, Mira heard a faint cry near a fallen tree. She looked around and found a small bird trapped under a branch. Carefully, she lifted it and placed it in her shawl. The bird was hurt, so Mira took it home, fed it warm rice, and kept it near the fire. Days passed, and the bird healed. One morning, it fluttered its wings and spoke in a soft voice. "Kind woman, you saved my life. I cannot repay your kindness, but take this." In a flash of golden light, the bird transformed into a beautiful spirit and left behind a small bronze pan on Mira's table. "This is no ordinary pan," said the spirit. "Cook in it with a pure heart, and it will give you what you truly need." Then the bird flew away, leaving Mira amazed. That night, she placed a handful of rice in the pan and whispered, "If only I had enough for dinner." The pan glowed warmly, and to her surprise, it filled with fragrant rice and vegetables, enough to feed her for days. Word spread through the village about Mira's good fortune. People came hoping to see the magic pan. Some brought sick children, others came hungry. Mira cooked for everyone. The more she gave, the more the pan produced. No matter how much food she shared, it never emptied. But not everyone was happy. The rich landlord of the village, a greedy man named Rotten, heard about the pan and grew jealous. "That old woman must be hiding gold," he said. One night, he sneaked into Mira's house and stole the pan. The next morning, he ordered his servants to cook in it. "Make me a feast fit for a king," he shouted. But when they placed it on the fire, the pan remained cold. No matter how hard they tried, nothing happened. Angry, Rotten threw it aside. When he went to bed that night, strange noises filled his house, clanging pots, howling winds, and a voice whispering, "Greed brings hunger." The next morning, all his food had turned to ashes. Meanwhile, the pan quietly returned to Mira's home. When she saw it, she smiled gently and said, "Even magic knows where kindness lives." Years passed, and though Mira never became rich, her home was always warm and filled with laughter. Travelers, children, and even animals would come to her door, and she always had enough to share. People began calling her Mother Mira and the Magic Pan. When she grew old, she placed the pan on her windowsill and whispered, "Let my kindness live on through others." The next morning, the pan was gone, carried away by the wind, they say, to find another heart pure enough to hold its magic. And in every village that tells her story, people remember her not for the pan magic, but for the greater magic that was inside her, kindness.